Ohio. So a number of days ago, I hopped onto Warframe and found that I had an in-game message. Now this isn't terribly uncommon for me, because you people like sending me virtual monkeys covered in virtual anthrax on a semi-regular basis, but this one was a bit more menacing. Now, a few of you might be wondering, Trib, what the Christ am I looking at? To make a long story short, this is an egg. I have a man made of eggs living in my basement. I also have a shelf of them, and a living walnut full of them. People really like sending me eggs. Now, back to this message. At first, I didn't think too much of it, and to be frank, I didn't really have the time to. I was too busy finishing up my Monster Hunter video and doing literally anything besides the Stug run. So, time passes, but about a week later, my eyes are assaulted by this. At this point, I think this was an attempt at intimidation or arousal, but regardless of intent, there was a clear underlying message. I had left something unfinished for far too long. After all, I am well known for not finishing what I start in timely manners, this being one such project. This is my Eggloo, a project I started about 2 years ago and promptly got bored over, because I have the patience and long-term planning skills of a chimpanzee. But I get the point. I will give you what you want. I'm going to finish the Eggloo. On one condition. You see, I recorded the entire process, and this video will be detailing the process unedited, at least in terms of duration. I want to make this perfectly crystal clear. This is not the usual funny hee-hoo space latex Power Ranger video. Nothing interesting or entertaining awaits you here. I have no script, and there's little to no meme editing. I have purposely made this one of my worst videos, and you are going to sit there and watch this laborious process while I talk about whatever the hell goes through my head, with a Wii Shop Channel music remix in the background the entire time. This is going to be like the world's shittiest vlog. You've been warned, do not expect quality content. Most of what I talk about probably won't even be related to Warframe. I'm being completely fucking serious now. This is your final warning. With that said though, do not worry, because this video will not be taking any time away from my actual upcoming video. Consider this an extra in 50 quotation marks, or you could skip this and go back and watch my Monster Hunter video. Ronald McDonald demands it. Hello. So, here we are. I'm recording this in my closet, I hope you know. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm just gonna be talking out of my scrotum for the next, let me see here, hour and a half, because, well, I'm pretty bad at building fucking igloos because I never played Club Penguin, I apologize. So yeah, this is a project, in quotation marks, that I started and never completed because it's me. The only thing that I finished within a timely manner is, like, I don't know, a plate of pizza rolls and pissing. Sometimes even do both at once. So, the way that I'm doing this is that I'm not recording this voiceover live, because if I did that, the vocals would be stinky poo-poo dumbballs, and no one wants that. So, I had to record the Eggloo process first, and, the reason I'm pointing this out is because I want to say I had no fucking idea that it would take this long. I do have, like, so it's not a script, but I have, like, a list of just, I don't know, shit to keep me, you know, sane while I'm sitting in this fucking darkness watching virtual eggs be stacked. So how it goes. Like, I wasn't lying when I said this wasn't gonna be, like, funny meme times. I'm just watching these eggs be placed. I don't know, like, what's on your radar recently? Have you seen fucking, Mr. Warframe guy's video that I crossovered into? Because I would recommend it, if not for, like, crossover promotion reasons, then, because it involves my favorite secondary, and, you know, it shows off a build that allows you to not play the video game while, you know, big funny numbers fill the screen. And, you know, knowing DE, they're probably not gonna let that live for very long, so, yeah, go watch it. Hell, I'll put a link in the description if I can actually remember. I'm still trying to get the new Prime parts, and I'm actually kind of disappointed with how the Volnus and the Stella Prime turned out, because, you know, they don't have any new fucking mechanics. Like, you know, Warframe is, it's all about having really interesting and, like, mechanically diverse weapons. Like, there's a fucking gun that shoots beach balls, there's guns with literal wall hacks, guns with homing beacons attached to them, or rather, guns that shoot homing beacons, I should say. It just feels like it feels like we should have pushed past the, haha, loud stick throws projectile weapon designs, where it's just, you know, point click and that's it. Like, I don't know, why can't I, like, glass enemies with the Astilla Prime or something? I don't know, give me something, D. Fucking. I don't have Gara Prime yet, but I assume that she's still just as broken as before, because it's fucking Gara. A frame that is seemingly immune to anything that even slightly resembles a challenge, so she just kind of steamrolls over everything. Oh, fucking hell. By the way, I took way longer than I was expecting to build this shit, right? I think I already mentioned that. But when I was thinking that, while I was building this, I was like, holy shit, this is gonna take me a really long time. Then I thought, if I underestimated how long it takes me to finish this, I wonder how long it takes for the people who build, like, literal fucking Gundam with this system. Because, yeah, this build system isn't easy to work with. Now, maybe I'm just stinky poo balls at it, and what I'm about to say actually exists, I just don't know how to use it, but can we have a system where you can place objects while ignoring collision of other objects? Like, for the love of fucking Christ, please. I'd argue that the vast majority of my time was having to reposition eggs, and just, yeah, my fucking dick balls hurt. I don't know. And I guess on that topic, DE, you know what would be just fucking dandy? Being able to mass fund constructions in dojos, because, did you know I have a room in my dojo that has been unfinished for like a year now, because I can't be arsed to go through each and every fucking one of the constructed materials and hit, like, confirm on the fucking build. Now again, maybe this does exist and I'm just smooth gorilla brain and I don't know where it is, but I think I'd rather be brainletting right now and told how to do it than for it to actually not exist. So... hang on, my fucking... like I said, I'm in a bit of an uncomfortable position right now because I'm not recording from my usual fucking place. Because, I live in Florida, it is currently in the middle of May, going on June, and it is sweating fucking balls outside. And, where I record has no air conditioning, so kind of sucks ass. So, you know, if I sound vastly different in this video, that's why. Fuck, what else? I don't know, any upcoming games that are grabbing your eye? Again, I'm sitting here for, like, fucking, how the fuck am I gonna get through this? It's an hour and, like, over an hour and a half of fucking just me stacking eggs on top of each other. Fucking Christ. But yeah, any fucking games that are coming up that are, like, grabbing your attention? I'm on the lookout for fucking Guilty Gear Strive, personally. Yeah, if you didn't know, I really like fighting games. Mainly, like, the anime-style fighting games, not fucking Street Fighter. I fucking can't stand that shit. And I'm more of a lab rat than I am a competitive player. Typically, I like to go in and fucking lab out Oki situations and block street pressure and shit. But yeah, I know Strive is getting shat on by veterans of the series because, you know, bad lobbies, which is a fair complaint, by the way. Bad lobbies and, you know, the fact that Soul can't fucking Sidewinder loop you into oblivion anymore or whatever. And yeah, I'm a little bit salty about that too, because, especially with the changes to the Gatling systems and how short combos are now, because, you know, I tend to like my fighters to be like crazy anime combo filler, not fucking Street Fighter. But you know, hey, it's about reeling in those you know, new players. I get it. I don't fucking know how I'm gonna continue this train of thought. I'm gonna be playing Zato for all 1.5 of you that care. Which is gonna suck ass because I've actually never played a puppet character before, let alone one that uses negative edge. So, I suspect my asshole is gonna be turned to mush by all the Gorilla May players out there. I might switch over to Biken if she gets announced later, but I don't fucking know. Getting off the topic of Guilty Gear real quick. Fucking E3 is coming up, but I'll be completely honest, I don't know what I'm looking forward to seeing, really. I think I had some stuff on my mind, but, you know, sitting in this closet huffing my own farts is kind of giving me some brain fog, so... Oh, I seriously doubt it, but I do hope we get some, like, Elden Ring news. I know jack all about J.J. Abrams, J.J. Abrams, but I do know that I like me some Miyazaki games. I was actually thinking of doing a playthrough stream of one of the Dark Souls games, but I don't quite know yet. I'm dealing with other projects at the moment that I know folk want me to get done, cough cough stug, but, you know, we'll have to see. And then I have a whole bunch of other video projects that I want to get done, so I don't fucking know. E3. There's also Breath of the Wild, too. That could be fun. And even though I'm kind of still salty about Nintendo doing limited game releases, I'm still really fucking mad about that shit. Artificially limiting fucking stock for a virtual fucking download. It's like, fuck off. And I don't know, maybe Bethesda will finally get off their vibrating dildos and show us something of Starfield or something. I've honestly been dying for a good space sandbox RPG with good feet-on-the-ground combat for the longest fucking time. Seriously, that shit doesn't exist. I dare you to try to find something. No Man's Sky, you might say that, like, oh yeah, fucking No Man's Sky, infinite generation of worlds and shit, but here's the thing, it's a fucking wallpaper generator. And, like, yeah, it certainly is better than when it originally... What the fuck am I doing? Sorry, I looked over at the fucking stream. Not stream, fucking, video. I might be a little bit desynced here because, like, this voiceover might be a little bit desynced because I started the video before I started the recording, but I'm looking at me, like, use a world manipulation to place these eggs? I guess I just figured out this was a thing and I was trying to use it to build the fucking Eggloo. Didn't work out very well, by the way. I fucking hate this building system. I fucking hate it. Where the fuck was I? Let me just make sure I'm actually recording real quick. Okay, yeah, cool. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, No Man's Sky, right. So yeah, No Man's Sky has gotten better, don't get me wrong. But I mean, it's still mainly just fucking good visuals. The exploration isn't that great, and my main issue with it is that it doesn't really give combat a good shake. Like, combat in that game kind of sucks ass, let's be honest. At least the boots on the ground. I think the starship flying is fine, but yeah, boots on the ground combat in No Man's Sky is a no-go, and that's what I really prefer in my sandbox, in my, games in general. I'm not a fan of, like, bird eye view camera angles or strategy games or anything like that. I want first person, third person, RPG shit, right? That's kind of what I'm all about. Let me unplug my headset real quick because I got a really loud audio spike in my head. The fuck was that? But I'm getting distracted again. So yeah, No Man's Sky doesn't really do it for me, and I think I would have a greater chance at resurrecting Jesus fucking Christ than playing a finished Star Citizen build. And, I want to hope that game isn't a pyramid scheme, but it's, you know, starting to really look like it. Elite Dangerous Odyssey, I've not tried yet, but I hear it has its own problems, because, last I checked, it was sitting at a nice and pretty, mostly negative rating on Steam. So it's like, goddamn, I hate to say this, but Bethesda's like my only hope right now. And to give you an idea of what kind of, I bumped the mic. To give you an idea of the kind of space sandbox that I'm looking for, I think my favorite one right now is probably Starbound, because, yeah, its combat isn't as fleshed out as something like Terraria, despite looking very similar. Same with the enemy design being poor, but hell, it's still really fucking good. What the fuck was that? Oh, the AC kicking on. But yeah, it's still really fucking good. And it has, it has, you know, infinite universe generation with boots on the ground, planet exploration and combat. You know, it has interesting races and pretty damn good world and settlement generation. And it's moddable out the ass as well, so I don't know, I just want that experience again. So if there's any game developers out there, you know, give me a third-person Starbound, and I will lick the encrusted shit off of your shoes for the rest of your life. Because I am dying for a title like that. My foot is falling asleep. Fuck me. This is gonna fucking suck when I'm done with this. How far am I into this fucking recording? only about like 13 minutes or something like that. Hang on, let me pull up Audacity real quick so I can actually check for sure. Yeah, a little bit under 13 minutes. This sucks. Why am I doing this? Wow, my notes are actually really fucking small now that I look at that. Oh well. Hey, no one's gonna watch past the 13-minute mark anyways, so fuck it. I would talk more about E3, but I don't fucking know what to talk about. Maybe it's because I'm like ultra boomer. I'm just not really interested in much that is coming out or more than likely going to be announced at E3. But I guess it's all secrets. We don't really know a whole lot about like what's coming out at E3 until it actually comes out, right? But I do know that we're more than likely going to see some fucking Halo Infinite, but I'm not interested in Halo. Can't say I am. I downloaded the Master Chief Collection and played all of maybe 2 hours of it and then stopped. So, yeah. Fuck, I have got to do something about my my foot being asleep. Fuck. Shit. That's gonna start fucking with me in a bit, but I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that later. So, yeah, I don't know what to talk about with E3 because, you know, I haven't really looked much into it. I've been playing more Monster Hunter lately, because I fucking love Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite series, and I've only ever played World, so that's saying a fucking lot. I am a baby to that series, and if you've not seen the Monster Hunter video, fucking go watch it. Like, if you're actually sitting through this fucking video, where I'm not even, like, really talking about Warframe, you're just watching a dude place eggs on a fucking virtual spaceship. If you're watching this, I can guarantee you're going to have a lot more fun watching the Monster Hunter video, even if you don't play that fucking game. Just trust me on this. Yeah. Still playing Monster Hunter. The game just got an update, and, fuck, I probably should have gotten a chair. That would have been a really good idea, but too late, turn back now. But yeah, it just got an update, and, I've not done the new, what's its name? Volstrax, I think it is? Yeah, I think it's Volstrax. I've not fought Volstrax yet, but I did fight the new, end story boss, monster. And that was pretty fun. I'm a little bit sad that it was, largely reused assets, though. Like, attacks were very similar to the, trying to avoid spoilers here for those who actually care, but, yeah, the attacks for that boss were, like, really fucking similar to, the previous final boss of the game before the update. I don't know how to word this. I'm sure you know what you mean. I'm sure you know what I mean if you've played the game before. But, yeah. Monster Hunter, really fucking good. I've already dumped hundreds of hours into Rise, and it's barely been out, like, what, a month? When would Rise come out? I don't fucking know. But yeah, and when it comes out on PC, I'm buying it again, because, in my opinion, Monster Hunter is best played on PCs, and I know that's kind of, heresy to say, but, you know, it has modding potential, it has uncapped frame rates, and, you know, shit like that. And if you care about it, there's also, like, fucking, those little, like, HUD mods that display the health of a monster and shit. Not really about that, personally, but hey, it's a thing. And I can't just keep talking about Monster Hunter. Fucking, I mean, I love the series, but I don't know if I could talk about it for the next, hour and a half, so. Tell you what, if you're still watching this, I know it's not that big of a feat, because how long are we into this? Fucking, 17 minutes? Yeah, I know it's not that big of a feat, but, if you're still watching this, I'll tell you a little bit more information on the Stug Run. If you've checked the account, because if you watch part 1 of the Stug Run, you know that you can actually check people's accounts, even if they're offline. You'll notice that I've not been on that account in, a pretty decent amount of time. I don't think you can see how long exactly I've been off of it, but I've been off that account for a while. And it's not because the run is dead. I still do want to do, Stug Run, parts. But you gotta understand, man, it is a fucking pain in the ass, and it is one of the most boring experiences I think I could ever do. Because all the Warframe star chart is repeating nodes over and over and over again. Except this time, I'm doing it with probably, if not actually, the worst weapon in the game. I know that there's some competition there. You could say that the Breton is the worst, or fucking whatever. But no, I firmly do believe that the Stug is the worst. Not because of any one singular thing, because of, like, maybe damage output or whatever. No, it's a whole bunch of little things combined that makes it a really shit weapon. And when that's like your only fucking weapon that you're allowed to use when going through the star chart, my fucking god, it really puts a strain on your willpower to get through something like that. I'm not saying it's like fucking war or anything, but you know, it takes a lot of mental preparation, and also the fact that this game is like littered with time gates and shit. So, you know, I still do want to do stuck shit. Don't get me wrong, but I am the kind of person who tends to take like monthly breaks from projects. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Oh shit. My fucking laptop almost fell over. There's probably gonna be a lot of fucking ambient noise in this video. I don't fucking know. But yeah. So yeah, Stug Run. It is still going to happen, but just understand that between the time gate shenanigans and the fact that it is really fucking boring, and if I don't enjoy doing something, it's kind of difficult to make a video on it. But you know, I set myself on the path, and I'm gonna get it done. And yeah, you know, fucking that's all I gotta say about that for right now. Stug shit will happen, don't get me wrong, but you're gonna be waiting a bit. So I gotta deal with the fucking time gate shit. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm not doing it. It's just time gates, I promise. Shit. What else to talk about? Well, if you've not been following me on Twitter, I've been doing more Blender shit lately. I've been getting into 3D modeling. I started sometime last year, and I've really taken a liking to it. Typically when I try something new, if I drop off of it within like maybe 2 weeks or so, chances are it's not gonna be something that I work on improving throughout my lifetime or anything like that. But if I stick with something for like over, say, like a month or two, then generally that becomes a skill that I, you know, continue to work on, just, you know, throughout my fucking life. And I think Blender has become one of those things, because I have not put it down yet. I've taken breaks from it, like monthly breaks, but I always keep coming back. And I know this probably isn't interesting to most of you, but yeah, I am getting into modeling. And right now I'm working on an axe, because Grant Abbott, a really good content creator in regards to Blender tutorials and shit, he does a lot of good shit, and I'm following one of those at the moment. And who knows, maybe I'll get good enough to make some Tenogen shit. I severely doubt it, because I think by the time that I'm good enough to actually qualify for making Tenogen shit, the game will be dead and buried, and the servers will be offline, because I am a really, really slow learner. Hey, sorry if you're ruffling around and shit. You gotta understand that I am, once again, I'm recording in a closet, so that was my phone. But yeah. I also discovered that I fucking hate doing retopology. Fucking retopology is a fucking nightmare, and unfortunately, it is the part of the process that you pretty much always have to do when making a game-ready asset. And I fucking hate it. Fucking, the day that we get some kind of fucking just universal AI-programmed retopology tool, so you don't have to manually do that shit anymore, that day cannot come soon enough. Because it's fucking boring. Again, I know most of you don't care, but again, you're watching a video about a dude placing eggs in an Eggloo pattern, so, you know, no offense, but your standards are probably really low. What the fuck am I doing here? Again, yeah, so again, I am watching this footage probably at a different rate than you are because I have to keep constantly pausing and unpausing to adjust shit and whatnot. So, you know, I might be a little bit off, but yeah. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Blender. And yeah, just to end off, yeah, I'm really fucking enjoying it. And I'm going to try to weave it more into my video projects if possible. I need to start animating with Blender because I keep fucking I keep choosing Source Filmmaker to animate with, right? And that's fine. Source Filmmaker is completely fucking fine. But the problem is that you're really limited in what you can do. And also the models that you're able to interact with are really limited because, as far as I know, you can only get them on the Steam Workshop. There might be like a third-party way of importing them, and obviously there has to be because people have to be able to make their own models to import, right? But I'm too stupid to know that, so yeah. But yeah, I need to start fucking animating with Blender, dude. It would really help out the videos. But again, I don't want to keep going on about Blender. What else can I talk about? Looking through my notes here. And by notes, I mean the 2 more subject matters that I have to talk about. I don't know, fucking Final Fantasy 14, whatever it is. I'm thinking about getting into that. I know I keep saying that, by the way. Anyone who follows me on Twitter, they probably know that I've said that a few times. Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna get into Final Fantasy 14, yeah. Hasn't happened yet. I don't know, I just have to find fucking time for it, dude. You know, it's a fucking MMO, right? And we live in an age where we live in a society. We live in an age where there are so many fucking games that demand more and more time out of you. Like, season passes are everywhere. Fucking, can I go on a rant about season passes real quick? I've ranted to my friends about this numerous times, like a broken fucking record, but I just can't stop. I despise season passes. I fucking hate them because more and more games are doing them, and every single one of them demand like, hey, can you hop onto our game for like 15 minutes a day and do this shit? And you know, if I were to talk to a game developer, game company, and be like, hey, can you not put, you know, a season pass into your game? They might say like, oh well, why not? It's just another 15 minutes of your day. And I'm like, that's exactly the fucking problem. It's another 15 minutes of my fucking day. Another 15 minutes. Because again, most games are doing this shit now. And you know, they all do them a little bit differently. Fucking, I would argue that Warframe has a season pass in the form of Nightwave. Even though you don't really pay for it, I'd still argue it's a season pass. And then, you know, fucking shit like Genshin Impact, Destiny, and a Dauntless and shit like that, they all have season passes. And it becomes another 15 minutes of my day. If I play another game with the season pass, it's not just another 15 minutes, it's a 30 minutes of my day. If I pick up another game, it's 45 minutes of my day. If I pick up another game, it's an hour of my day. I despise season pass. I don't know how I got into this fucking topic in relation to Final Fantasy. But you know, I fucking despise this. I can't even remember exactly why I started talking about it. But yeah, fuck it, man. I hate season passes. Fucking. Why did I get on this fucking rant? Forgive me. Again, I completely fucking off script. Oops. Something about Final Fantasy? Yeah, well, fuck it, yeah. Point is that I hate season passes because they take up so much of your time, right? And an MMO inherently takes up a lot of your time. And you know, I'm not really playing any other MMO at the moment. I don't really classify Warframe as an MMO. I honestly classify Warframe as an online action RPG, which is a completely different subgenre. That's what I consider Genshin Impact to be. Yeah, so getting into something like Final Fantasy XIV is a little bit of a hurdle for me because it's a large time sink, and you know what else is a large time sink? Fucking fighting games. And Strive is coming out very soon, and I'm probably gonna dump hundreds of hours into that whenever I have free time. If you think I love the hell out of Monster Hunter, just wait until you see me on fucking Strive. I'm gonna have 500 hours on it within 2 days. Sounds impossible, but fucking watch me. Yeah. So I do plan on getting into Final Fantasy at some point. I'm also waiting on Cheria, Ellie, to decide on when she wants to play, because we want to play together. You know, that's fucking point of the MMO genre, right? So yeah, I'm just waiting for you know, a decent time to hop in, and I kind of sort of confirmed to Train Man Rahatelius that I would try it, kind of, sort of. So you know, I will eventually give it a shot. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what I'd play though, like class type, fucking I don't know, I might honestly just pick DPS, because here's the great thing about DPS, in MMOs, a lot of people who play DPS like think they're important, but you're really not. Fucking, you are a means to an end, and I kind of like not being important, for my first, run-through of an MMO. I don't want to pick tank, and end up, like, going into, like, a raid, and someone's like, okay, you're main tank. And I'm like, can I please be sub-tank? And they're like, no. And then, you know, I just end up, you know, wiping the entire fucking group because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. With the DPS, you know, you know, obviously you have to press buttons and you, like, deeps down bosses and raid bosses and shit, but fucking, at least I don't, at least I'm not responsible for an entire party wipe if I die, you know, compared to a tank or a healer. So, fuck, I don't know what I'd play in, something like 14. And, you know, sorry for rambling. It's the only thing I can really do right now. I am gonna fucking voice over this entire fucking video. I don't care if it is the most boring, cringe fucking shit on the face of this goddamn planet. I'm doing it. Because I refuse to make this video any shorter. I'm looking at the fucking footage and I only have like 4 lines of eggs down. Actually, how many is that? 5? I keep hitting the fucking mic. Yeah, I think it's like 5 eggs, and I think I realized that I don't know if I'm at the same point, but there's a line of eggs that is like dropping into another line of eggs, so I think, yep, I have to fucking fix this shit. Again, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, again, we're probably desynced, don't worry about it. You may be ahead, you might be behind, I don't know. But yeah, what else? Fucking... Goddamn, I honest to God don't know. I guess I can give you an update on what the actual next video is gonna be. It's gonna be on Sevagoth. Fucking, not really a big surprise there. I'm always late to this sort of shit nowadays, just because I'm a shithead. And, you know, I keep being really late to the party on, on frame releases. But yeah, next video is on Sevagoth. I'll be completely honest with you though. I'm having trouble writing the fucking script because, I don't know, Sevagoth doesn't really, doesn't have a whole lot of uniqueness to them. I know that sounds like fucking crazy because the dude has a stand and it's completely moddable and shit, but I don't know, I'm struggling to fucking write the script and shit. You know, when I got done with the Monster Hunter script, I was like, okay, time to pay more attention to the Sevagoth skit script. And you know that fucking scene in SpongeBob where he's like trying to write an essay, and there's like a montage of him writing through it, and then like the montage finishes, and it's just the word "the"? That's me with the fucking Sevagoth script right now. Like, I'm not joking. But I don't want to give my thoughts exactly on Sevagoth at the moment. Because, you know, you gotta watch the video. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a point, you know? Let's see. Yeah, I have something I can talk about. Tell you what, I will talk to you about future video projects that are coming out. So, one of them, I don't know when this is gonna come out, but the new player experience is a video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while because DE has seemingly no fucking idea of how to tackle new player experience. And, clearly they need some fucking help, because it seems like their idea of a refurbished, new player experience was adding a cutscene to the tutorial, with the Plains of Deimos update. And don't get me wrong, I fucking like that, that cutscene, and I really like the the updated tile for the tutorial, but it did fuck and all for new players getting into the game. And, yeah, like, this is a game that's really, really infamous for being shit at, getting new players into it. And, I'm sitting here thinking, well, how can we fix that? And the way I see it is that the game just doesn't, like, promote what its main selling points are. And in my opinion, that is gunplay, and, you know, frame powers, modding, trading, shit like that. And the game doesn't really tell you, it doesn't really guide you very well in, putting you on that path, or putting you on any of those paths, right? Fucking, like for example, if you go to the star chart and you hover over a boss icon, most bosses, they drop something like either a weapon set or a frame or, you know, sometimes even both. But if you hover over a boss node on the star chart, it doesn't tell you any of that. You get no idea what you get. You have no idea what you get from this fucking from this node, and I feel like it's a problem because DE is trying to fill out the codex with all the information that you need, but they also do a really shit job at actually pushing players to actually look at the codex. And it's just like, yeah, they do a really bad job at, like, pushing players towards that part of the game. And, I'm sorry to bring up Monster Hunter again, but, let me talk about Monster Hunter again real quick. Fucking, and one of the reasons why that game is so easy to understand is because everyone knows what it's about through fucking osmosis at this point. Even if you've never played Monster Hunter, you know that the main point is to kill monsters and use their parts to upgrade your armor and weapons so that you can kill better monsters and, you know, repeat that process. So everyone knows why they're getting into Monster Hunter, right? Everyone knows like, okay, I'm picking up this game because I'm going to be doing that. And because of that, the game doesn't waste time explaining of what you have to do in their bestiary. Instead, they're like, hey, here's this fucking bestiary that has all of the drop chances and parts where you get certain parts from certain monsters at. It's all in here. You even get the drop rates and where they come from, whether it's a body carve or a capture or a tail cut or whatever, right? That is the proper way to do the codex. But what Warframe is doing is that it is putting every single bit of information and, you know, what you're supposed to be playing the game for within the codex, instead of presenting it to the player first, you know, first and foremost. That, I believe, is this game's main problem right now. It's, it just fucking, drops you into it, and it doesn't really tell you why you're supposed to be playing this game. And in my opinion, the simple way of fixing this is to identify why people play this game. And like I said, it's fucking weapons, it's fucking frames, it's trading, it's modding, shit like that. And then put that shit in the new player's face and lead them into the areas of how they're able to interact with those systems. Like fucking, for example, let's say you finish the tutorial, right? And you finish the tutorial, and the game gives you a message, and it says, you know, it's time to begin your legend on the star chart or whatever the fuck. And it says, okay, here are a few paths that you can take, that you can go down to begin your adventures. And it's like, I want a new weapon, or I want a new frame, or I want to earn platinum, or I want to get powerful mods. You know, like the player has like 4 or 5 paths that they can choose. And when they choose, they are put down a mini quest, right? This is just becoming my fucking new player experience video at this point. I'm just gonna be reiterating this shit when the actual video comes out. But hey, who's actually gonna watch this video? So it's fine. Fuck it. But yeah, so fucking you get put down the path. Say you want a new weapon, and you click on a button on the pop-up, and you're given a mini quest. And you get to choose between one of 3 weapons. Maybe a fucking, between a Buzzlock, a Sonic Core, and what's that one scythe that shoots fucking, like, Cost Assist, I believe it is? The fucking gas beam scythe laser thing. Yeah, that one. So let's say you have a choice between one of these 3 weapons, and the game leads you down a path to get one of those weapons. Okay, now you know how to actually get weapons in this game. So you know how to interact with the fucking weapon system. If you want a new frame, you can go down that path, and the game will tell you, okay, you can pick between one of these 3 frames. Maybe fucking Rhino, maybe Nezha, and maybe fucking, I don't know, Banshee. Like, it just, you know, 3 choice of frames that you can go after as an extra, and the game will lead you, handhold you through the process of getting them, you know, building your way to the boss, killing the boss, getting the parts, and then constructing the frame. And then the player will know how to fucking build frames, and then you lead them to the codex, because the codex tells you where each frame comes from, right? That's how it needs to be done. But yeah, I need to stop fucking rambling about the new player experience. But yeah, I do plan on making a video about that at some point in the future. I just don't know when, because again, I have a lot of projects. And I also plan on remaking the, what is it? I also plan on remaking the fucking, God, I can't fucking think. Brain, please! Oh, the tier list. Yeah, so a number of years ago, I made a tier list video about all the frames, and where, and like, to clarify, when I say tier list, I mean that I'm pitting the frames against each other. So this isn't like a typical grading list where I ignore surrounding factors about other frames and rate frames purely on how good they are alone. No, this was a tier list, so I was comparing all the frames, and I want to redo that because it's been a very fucking long time since that video, and I think it deserves a, I think it deserves quite a revisit, as it were. Because that was back when Wukong was utter fucking garbage, and was a frame that couldn't do anything but maybe take a hit and jerk off in a corner somewhere, because that's pretty much all he did. He didn't really have anything that he could do with that survivability. So yeah, pretty bad frame at the time. And it also tells you just how long it's been since I've made that tier list video. And I want to make another one. I posted on Twitter, like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. Hell, maybe even longer now that I think about it. Like a rough draft of my ideas for where frames would go now in the current tier list. Yeah, so I guess I'm bringing this up because, I don't know, leave your thoughts in the comments. Fuck it, if you actually watch this long. You know, leave your thoughts in the comments about whether or not you think a frame like Gara is still fucking broken in comparison to all the other frames, because I certainly still, I think Gara is really fucking powerful. And I don't know, I might drop Saren a little bit. I don't know if she's actually the best frame in the game anymore. Fucking, Sevagoth is actually really fucking good, despite being a really new frame. So yeah, a lot of shit that I need to look into. Let's see, what other video projects can I leak to you? I think I have a few, but I'm kind of I'm brain rotting on it right now. What the fuck am I thinking of? I can't fucking remember. I will be right back. There's someone at the fucking door. Okay, I'm back now, and I was gone for way longer than I was expecting, because when I got back, my fucking PC was rebooting, or updating rather, my fucking laptop was. And if I wasn't behind you guys before, or if we weren't desynced already, we sure as fuck are now, because, I had paused the video, you know, but before I went to go fucking let them in, and fucking, you know, I come back after some talking, and your computer fucking updated, and now I lost my place in the video, so yeah, it's not great. I had to reference where I was in the recording. Luckily, I saved the fucking the Audacity profile before I actually, you know, went away, and I had to fucking use the Audacity fucking time to determine roughly where I was. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm back. I have no fucking idea what we were talking about, but, fuck, what can I talk about? Oh, I know. I may or may not be getting a PS5. I know that much. Because there are a number of fucking. I'm looking at the screen again. There's more slanted eggs. Very nice. I hope to God I fixed that. I can't remember if I actually fixed this. Hang on. Am I gonna fix this? Or am I just gonna be a twat about it? No, I think I'm fixing it. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get a PS5 at some point. Because my dumbass keeps trying to be an optimistic, trying to be hopeful. But I have all but given up hope of there being a Bloodborne PC release. And on top of that, there's other, like, really good games on that console as well. And, I don't have a PS4 either, so anything that plays on the PS5, I more than likely have not played yet. So, God of War, Miles Morales, fucking, the Demon Souls remake especially. I might just use the fucking machine as, like, the Miyazaki machine for, like, shit like Bloodborne and, Demon Souls. But for fuck's sakes, I'm just tired of waiting, dude. How long has Bloodborne been out? Like, since maybe 2016? 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, so it's been about 5 or 6 years since that game came out. And, Demon Souls never got a PC release, even its original form. It got a remaster, and it's, PlayStation exclusive. So I think Sony is just, like, being like, no, we're keeping our ball, you have to come to our house if you want to play with it. So, I think I might end up picking up a PlayStation 5 at some point. I saw Sabuchi a few days ago playing Miles Morales and God of War, and, that just makes me want it. It just makes me want it even more. With E3 coming up, I don't know if Sony is going to be doing anything for E3, but I'm going to be keeping an eye out for them. I've heard, like, mixed reports of them doing their own thing, but also being at E3. I have no fucking idea. Again, I don't really, I'm not really following too much of E3 because I'm a fucking boomer. At the ripe old age of 26. Fuck. But yeah, let's see. While I was up as well, I was actually thinking, going back to Warframe real quick, fucking, what the shit happened to Deviri? Deviri Paradox. We have not heard a fuck and all about that in any capacity. I don't even think we've heard about it in dev streams at all. Ever since its reveal, and what was that, like 2 years ago? I don't know why they keep pushing other updates ahead of it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this discussion or train of thought. It's just something that hit me. I never really thought about that update or its announcement, and I'm like, I was up and I was like coming back to my recording, and I was like, oh fuck, right. Deviri is a thing. But yeah, when that update was like the hot discussion of the time, I was saying like the whole adult operators rather. Personally, I don't believe that's going to be a permanent change. I think the way that's going to work is that it's going to be kind of like an Ocarina of Time thing, where there's a part of the game where you have to travel into the future. And it's that constrained part of the game where you're actually running a adult operator. I don't think adult operators are going to be permanent, at least not with Deviri. I would be pleasantly surprised if it was, but yeah, I do think that it's going to be like a sealed off section of the game where you're just you are doing adult operator shit there, but you're not going to be able to do it anywhere else in the game. I've had people be like, no, you're wrong, and I actually hope I am, but I just don't see DE. I don't see them like fucking how do I explain this? You know how like we have like a whole bunch of like operator cosmetics specifically for the kids. I don't, you obviously have to rework those models or make entirely new ones. In fact, they're probably gonna have to do the latter for like things like clothing. I don't see DE going through the process of allowing Tenogen creators, for example, to make accessories and outfits for the kids, especially releasing like DE themselves releasing like deluxe outfit, like Zephyr Deluxe came with a operator outfit. I don't see them like permanently aging up the operators in Deviri, and not allowing you to wear that outfit anymore. Because the only way you'd be able to do that is if they remade every single operator outfit. And you know, I'm not saying they can't do that, but no offense to DE, but they are about as lazy as me, and you know, I think they would want to cut corners and not do that. So yeah, personally, I think that adult operators are not going to be a permanent addition to the game. I don't know how the fuck I got into Deviri Paradox. I guess I'm just really desperate for something to talk about. Like, again, I fucking warned you. This was not gonna be an entertaining video in the fucking slightest. I'm trying to make this purposefully bad. And fuck, I'm only 47 minutes into the goddamn video. What else can I talk about? Talked about Deviri, talked about PS5. Actually, fucking getting a PS5 is probably gonna be an asshole because of all the shortages and shit. Or I could just buy off of a scalper for $1,500. Yuck, yuck. And fucking speaking of that, I'm also looking for a fucking new graphics card at the moment. But you may or may not know that that's a fucking impossibility right now because of all the goddamn crypto mining. Like, I've been looking for a RTX 30 card, just any fucking RTX 30 card, fucking 3070, 3080, 3090, does not fucking matter. They are fucking impossible to find right now because scalpers are just like fucking haha. We gotta farm the funny meme coin, and I just fucking, it's irritating. Fucking Nvidia is coming out with they're releasing new card batches with like a built-in crypto mining limiter, and as much as I hope, as much as I keep fucking bringing up that error screen, I don't know if you guys see that because again we're desynced, but keep getting that fucking error window. Like, wow, I already lost my fucking train of thought. Am I this brain dead? Okay, I remember. So like, yeah, they're releasing new cards with like crypto mining limiters, right? And you know, I want to be optimistic about that. Truly, I do. I really do want to be optimistic about that. But I have no reason to, because, you know, I don't know if the limiter is like a piece of hardware on the card itself, or if it's a software. But either way, miners are gonna mine, right? Fucking, we back in the mine, swinging the axe, side from side, right? Fucking, people are going to find a way to mine the fuck out of their cards if they want to. All I'm hoping for in regards to that limiter is I'm hoping that it gives people enough time. What the fuck is my phone doing? I hope it gives people enough time, regular buyers. So like, I'm hoping what the limiter does is that, like, casual miners are like, oh fuck, this card isn't good for mining anymore. I can't, you know, I'm not gonna buy this card. Obviously there's gonna be like a smaller group of like, hardcore miners. There's gonna be a smaller group of hardcore miners that are gonna be like, no, we're gonna break through this fucking limiter. I'm hoping that that group is small enough and that the casual mining base is big enough to where there's enough stock for regular people to get their hands on at least a few cards before the limiter is inevitably cracked and reduced to nothing at all. To the point where it's just not limiting crypto miners at all. But yeah, I fucking hate the crypto mining boom at the moment. You know, props if you got in on Doge or whatever. Fucking Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever. You know, props to you, that's fine. I don't mind people trading it or whatever, that's not my thing, but fucking... But if you mine it, please fuck off, I want to play a video game. Like, I'm running a 2070 in my machine right now. Not even a 2070 Super, by the way. I'm running a regular 2070 fucking card. Because my dumbass, I think I built my PC back in April of last year. Or maybe it was 2019. I honestly can't fucking remember. I think my EC kicked on again. Fucking, yeah, but I have a 2070 in my card. Or in my machine. And I've been meaning to replace it for the longest fucking time. And by longest fucking time, I mean like maybe a few months now. Because, again, I picked up a 2070 around April, early in the year, And if you don't remember, this was around the same time that the super cards were coming out. So if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, don't worry. Basically, NVIDIA released a GPU card series called the 20 series, RTX 20 series. So there was the RTX 2060, 2070, 2080, shit like that. And then around that time that I was going to be building my PC, they announced a super variant of that card lineup. So RTX 2070 Super, 2080 Super, shit like that, right? And these were basically just direct upgrades of the old regular 20 cards with the same price tag. Now, my dumbass was impatient. I was like, you know, I could wait for this vastly superior card that will be the same price and I'm paying for this card that I'm getting. Or, fuck, I swear to God if my phone doesn't stop. Or, fucking, I can just buy this weaker card right now and regret it in like 2 months. Can you guess what option I chose? Yeah, it's not very hard to determine what I picked. So, yeah, that's my current fucking GPU struggles. Yeah, not really sure what to talk about now. I might take a break and then come back and be like, oh, I know what the fuck to talk about, but I don't know. I'm just watching the eggs be stacked. Let's see. I can tell you about a few games that I played, fucking, recently. This was like a month or two back, but I played Amori. I swear to fucking, you know what, hang on. I'm gonna leave the voice recording going on for a quick second. I'm just gonna leave the voice recording going on. I need to get my ass out of here and check why my fucking phone is blowing up. So give me a second. I need to remember my train of thought. So, you know, Amori, remember that. All right, I'll be right back. Hang on. I'm not cutting this out, by the way. Fuck you. Why the fuck is my phone going off? Hang on. Yeah, okay. I am muting you. Fucking Discord. I should have muted this a long time ago. Hold on. Shut up. Okay, there we go. And let me get lift my covers back up. Alright, I think I'm back. Okay. Yeah, fucking I didn't mute my phone and Discord was going off like a fucking dickhead. Okay, but yeah, I've been playing a few games recently. Amori is one that I played. It was an RPG, like a fucking psychological horror game that came out around Christmas last year. That shit's really good. I talked about it briefly on Twitter. I think I made like a fucking just shitty haha Vsauce meme about it. But yeah, really good game. I think I saw that game's trailer back in like 2014. Or whenever the fuck Omocat put out the original trailer. And I was like, what the fuck is this trippy Earthbound bullshit? I'm immediately fucking interested. And, you know, I forgot about that trailer fucking, you know, like you do. It released in 2014. The game only just came out, like, last Christmas, so. The game was in development for a really fucking long time. And obviously I forgot about it. And then I hear about it again, and it is, basically 2 days before release is when I heard about it. I was like, oh fuck, alright, this game exists. And yeah, I picked it up and it was very good. Funnily enough, that game, it has like the psychological horror tag on it. The funny thing is that game isn't even really technically a horror game. I'd classify it more as just like a story heavy RPG with horror elements, if that makes any fucking sense. Yeah, it honest to God didn't have, it wasn't like, pure fucking, scares and shit. The game, like, presents itself as like a, I'm not spoiling anything here, the game, like, has a fucking disclaimer about this at the start of the, you know, fucking thing, so if you want to avoid spoilers, don't worry about it, I'm not gonna spoil the game or anything, but, the game starts with, like, a disclaimer, so, fucking, yeah. The game presents itself as, like, a psychological horror game disguised as like a regular RPG. But in my opinion, it is more RPG slash storytelling based than it is fucking horror. You know fucking Doki Doki Literature Club, right? That game is not a visual novel. It it uses the visual novel the visual novel genre as a mask, as a disguise. It is not at all what it is, right? Okay, put it this way, right? Fucking, if you were to take every single horror aspect out of Doki Doki, and you were left with just the fucking, just the visual novel shell, and you took out all of the fucking horror content, all the spooks and everything like that, it would be the most generic fucking visual novel on the face of this fucking planet. Because it's not a visual novel, it's not designed to be one. It wears that genre as a mask to get its spooks in. Omori isn't like that. That's actually what I was expecting it to be like, right? I was expecting it to be kind of like a Doki Doki, where it wore the genre of an RPG as a mask, but no. Fucking Omori is an RPG first, a story heavy game second, or actually no, I'll take that back. Story heavy game first, RPG game second, horror game last, believe it or fucking not. But it sits on Steam with psychological horror tag front and center. Now, I will admit that I'm not saying that the game doesn't have horror in it. Holy fucking shit, it does. But most of it only fucking, well, I won't say that. I'll keep that to myself, because that's kind of, sort of a spoiler, but not really. But yeah, it definitely does have horror elements. There is a huge chunk of the game, when you cut out all of the in-between non-horror sections, there's a huge chunk of the game that is indeed horror. So it definitely deserves that tag, but I'm just surprised that it's not, like, listed as an RPG on the Steam front page. At least the first 4 tags aren't, which seems a little bit weird to me. But yeah, but yeah, it's a really good game. If you've not played it and you're looking for like a story-heavy RPG, I'd fucking highly recommend it, dude. It's really fucking nice. And I was gonna say something else, but I can't quite fucking remember. Oh yeah, never mind. I remember. The fucking music is fucking sweet, dude. I adore that game's music. Oh, I think a car is driving outside my window. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the fucking music in Omori is really, really fucking solid. Easily one of my favorite soundtracks as of current year, or fucking current years for that matter. And hey, it even has a track by Toby Fox in it, if you're a fucking UT dweeb rather. As for other games I've been playing, fucking I have not played this one yet, but I think I am going to pick up Satisfactory at some point. I already downloaded it, I already paid for it, downloaded it, I've just not tried it yet, because I've been itching for, I don't know, fucking mindless craft video game, and I am a firm believer that any video game that allows you a mechanic that basically makes it play itself is a very good video game. Because so I'm not a game developer or anything, but there seems to be this idea among game developers that if players are finding ways that your game plays itself, it's inherently not fun. But I heavily fucking disagree with that notion, because I mean, fuck, look at fucking Warframe. I have to go back to this. I firmly believe that having the ability to make this fucking video game play itself makes it infinitely more fun. Because at the end of the day, the main thing that people enjoy out of games like this is the fucking funny numbers going up. They want to see, haha, large numbers. It doesn't matter if they're, like, the one manually causing it with, like, a gun or something. No, they just want to see it, and they want to know that it's because of their actions. And you might be saying, like, oh, well, if they want to know it's because of their actions, then clearly having the game play itself is bad. Well, no, because the only way that you can get the game to play itself is by making sure that your actions lead to that. Fucking, the Mr. Warframe guy video, on the Zymos, the one that I, plugged, basically at the start of this video, fucking, that is a build that you, as the player, have to specifically go for. You have to put in work to actually make that build, fucking work, right? And, but once it's done, you know, the game basically plays itself. You just fucking lock down an enemy, make them invincible, shoot their head a few times, and then, you know, everyone around them starts exploding, and it's really fucking funny. That is fun, because it is your actions leading up to that playstyle. If I, you know, I'll tell you about another build that I run. As a reward for making it this far into this really shitty video. Holy shit, we're an hour in. Thank God. I only have about 40 minutes left. Yes! I'll get back to Satisfactory in a second. But, yeah, so I have another build that also kind of sort of plays the game. It's not as effective, but it is fun. So, if you put mind control on, or if you just use mind control in general, you don't have to put mind control on any frame, you just use Nyx. But if you use mind control, and you build up a full stack of, what's that melee weapon called? Arcatitron? Yeah, Arcatitron. Fucking, if you build up a full stack of Arcatitron, stacks, and you mind control a target, and then use a heavy attack to dispel those charges, if you know what you're doing, and you have a proper build, your mind control target will be able to basically one-shot fucking anything, because it has a damage multiplier that is, so fucking huge that nothing can stand up to it. I experimented with this when the helmet system came out, because on one of my main Loki builds, I replaced Decoy with Mind Control, just because I think it's more entertaining and it's more fucking interactive and shit. And I was messing around with it, and yeah, I found this out. I built up a stack of Arcatitron charges, and Mind Controlled the target, blasted them all into that fucking target, and this was like a level 150 Lancer, right? This Lancer looked at a 150 level Heavy Gunner. You know, Heavy Gunners have like a stupid amount of armor, mind you. And this Lancer, you have to keep in mind, I did not do anything to make this Lancer ignore armor, nor did I strip the armor of this Heavy Gunner. I didn't even have corrosive protection on. So this fucking, what am I trying to say? Heavy Gunner had their full armor value and was not having it being stripped by anything. It wasn't being ignored. And this fucking Lancer had so much of a damage boost that it two-tapped her. You know how like Lancers have that burst assault rifle and they go like pew 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 pew. It took 2 of those shots to actually kill a fucking Heavy Gunner. And that is fucking cool. Because, yes, this AI is basically killing enemies for me, and I'm not having to do anything, like, I'm not actually playing the game. But again, you have to specifically build for that, which is something I don't think a lot of developers are understanding. They look at, like, this build, and it's like, you know, player fucking, blasting through the fucking, game, and they're just, like, not doing anything, and developers think, oh, well, this is boring because the game is playing itself, the player isn't doing anything, and they're being rewarded for not doing anything. That is horseshit, because the player had to make a build and have to interact with the game systems in order to make this work in the fucking first place. I think the only exception I can think of to this rule in Warframe, I have got to get back to Satisfactory, but give me a second, I'm rambling. This is very good for the fucking video duration, just let it rock. Hang on. The only exception I can think of is probably Excalibur Umbra, because you don't really have to build for that if you don't want to. You know, fucking just put on the frame and hit 5 and go watch a movie and eat some SpaghettiOs out of a can or something, I don't know. But yeah, there's very few exceptions to this rule. Also, I'm making the arc on the Eggloo now. I just fucking noticed that. Very nice. This is where I actually started struggling with the fucking Eggloo. There were starting to be a lot of holes in the fucking, in the Eggloo, and I had to use extra eggs to fill them out. But, you know, it works out. When we get to, like, the actual hull of the Eggloo, that's where another significant problem comes into play, and I actually didn't fix it because I couldn't be arsed. But, yeah, making good progress on that fucking Eggloo, me. Thank you for putting me through this fucking torment, sitting in a goddamn closet for over an hour. But anyways, well, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say about automation, which is how I got to the point of Satisfactory in the first place. Games that automate themselves are fun because the player is largely the one to thank for that being possible in the first place. It's not usually an exploit that requires no work or no building whatsoever. It is the player going out of their way to make that a possibility in the first place. So it is fun because you're still build crafting, And the result of the build craft is having some form of autonomy in your video game. And that is why in Warframe, I like, you know, fucking the game playing itself. I've been playing this game for like, what? Oh, no, I'm going to the Eggloo. I've been playing this game for like fucking 7 years, 8 years. When did this game fucking come out on Steam? 2013? 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, so like 8 years, right? I've spent almost a fucking decade on this game. So, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit presumptuous to say this, but I think I deserve the ability to play this game without playing the game, right? But yeah, fucking, wow, that was a ramble and a half. But yeah, going back to Satisfactory, I know basically fucking all about this game. You know, I saw it and I was like, oh, this is that one game that was like, Epic Store exclusive, and everyone was like really upset about it, and, yeah, that, keeps happening. I'm not a fan of Epic Store myself. Fucking, I think the only thing I have on Epic Store is maybe Dauntless, and that's it. I don't even think I have a free game. You know how fucking Epic Game Store does like all those free games, free game fucking deals? I don't think I have a single fucking one. I could be wrong, but I don't think I do. So yeah, I try not to use the Epic Game Store that much. But anyways, yeah, it was a game that was infamous for coming out on Epic Games and got a whole lot of shit, and then it came out on Steam, and I was like, oh shit, cool. So I picked it up, but I've not played it yet. All I know is that it looks, like automation, and, again, give me that fucking cookie clicker fucking heroin, and I will be really happy. I like seeing big funny numbers, and I like watching resources go up while I sit back in my, fat ass, listening to fucking, I don't know, a Nightcore or something. So, but yeah. What else? What else have I been playing? Or what else do I plan on playing? I already talked about it, but I think I'm gonna get back into Starbound, but I'm not gonna go on about that, fucking. I already gushed about fucking Starbound enough. What else? I honest to God don't fucking know. Racking my brain. Just watching these eggs be placed. Oh shit, I need to redo my fucking, orbiter in terms of decorations. I mean, not like I'm gonna have a whole lot of choice because, you know, all these goddamn eggs. I need to go back and actually count how many eggs are in this Eggloo. I'm not doing it right now. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. I need to determine how many eggs I actually have in this fucking Eggloo, because I can guarantee you it's eating up a lot of, decoration capacity. And it's a shame, because I really do need to remake my goddamn, orbiter. Like, it is not well decorated at all. I could do way better, but now you fucking assholes have decided, hey, finish the Eggloo, idiot. And now I don't really have a choice of my, of what I use for decorations. So that's really, really fucking nice. I thank you for that. I like not having fucking decoration slots, thank you. Oh shit. What else can I talk about? I mean, to be fair, I'm not really obliged to be able to, like, to sit here and, spout shit. What was that? The fuck was that? Sorry, I heard something out of the corner of my ear. I couldn't, was that a horn? Car horn outside? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not obliged to sit here and, you know, provide commentary. I mean, I've done that for an hour and 10 minutes now, from the looks of it. So, I could just leave the next 30 minutes, and, you know, just let you watch in silence while I place these stupid fucking eggs. But no, I'm not going to do that. Even if I sit here and I talk about absolutely nothing, even if I have to sit here for the next, 30 minutes, it looks like, literally talking about nothing, like talking about the fact that I have nothing to talk about, I'm going to fucking do it. You have to understand, I went into this saying, okay, I'm going to make this the most boring fucking video possible to watch, while still trying to put in some effort, right? Like, this is gonna be the cringiest fucking video I think I've ever fucking made, and that's the way it's going to be. I'm not gonna chicken out on this. I'm going to keep talking until this video is done. A full 1 hour, 40 minutes of commentary about fucking nothing. With that said, though, I am desperately trying to think of something to talk about. I might get to Resident Evil Village? What is it, like, Resident Evil 6? No, it's Resident Evil 7, right? I can't fucking remember. Actually, so, here, I have something to talk about. I've actually never played a Resident Evil, believe it or not. I've not played any of the originals. I've not played, which was the really good one that, people always talk about, except for, like, the whole Leon shit. Resident Evil 3, was it? Maybe it was 4. Again, I know nothing about the fucking series. I think it was 4, on the PS2. Apparently that game was so good, by the way, that it's getting a fucking VR release, which I think is just really out of left field. Like, okay, sure. Let's give this fucking, this PS2 game a VR release. And you know, I might fucking play it. I have a Valve Index. But I think it's actually only Quest only. But anyways. Yeah, I've never played a Resident Evil, and that includes the old fucking tank controls one with the tank controls with the locked static cameras. Never played those. I've not played 4, 5, 6, 7. But I might give Village a try. I don't play horror games. They're just not my cup of joe. I don't know. I just don't like them. I swear to God, this silence is getting to my head. I'm hearing voices. Like, if I'm going quiet like this, it's because I'm trying to listen and be like, is there a fucking... Am I actually hearing shit? Hang on. No, I guess not. Yeah, I'm getting fucking delirious. Okay. So, I think I am going to play Resident Evil Village. Even though I'm not a big fan of horror games, they just don't click with me. I don't see the appeal of getting spooked out of your mind. I think going back to Amori real quick, I promise this is gonna be real quick. That game I wouldn't even consider a fucking horror game. I got pulled in because of the story and like just the really creative fucking art style and shit. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. See, I promised you, it was only gonna be very briefly. Oh, I think that's a fucking school bus outside. But yeah, with that said though, this is also the same Resident Evil that has the haha memed giant lady. Please sit on my ankles and break them, please. So, you know, I don't think it will be too spook for me. I think I could actually play. I mean, fuck, I played Phasmophobia in VR. I mean, that's decently scary. Even though most of the time I was like shit talking with with buddies of mine. I actually streamed Phasmophobia if you're interested. A number of months back. It was back in October of last year. And I might actually want to get back into that. Like, sure, it's a horror game, but I fucking adore that fucking game. Something about the atmosphere is just really, really nice, especially in VR. But, yeah, so, I have always had a, bias against horror. But given that this is the funny game with giant lady, you know, all the fucking lady demisquity, memes, I think I could fucking play Village and enjoy it. Considering that I fucking play through Phasmophobia and fucking Subnautica, you know, if you don't classify Subnautica as a horror game, you are factually fucking wrong. And this is coming from someone who actually like really, really, really loved the game. I loved Subnautica. It's a really really great craft sandbox game. But if you try to tell me that it's not a horror game, factually fucking wrong. It is a horror game. It just doesn't wear it on its sleeve. It keeps it hidden in the background. And then you think you're gonna have a wonderful time through the goddamn ocean, you know, looking at crabs singing under the sea or something like that. And the next thing you know, you're being eaten by a giant, like, glowing eel thing. It's a horror game. Fuck off if you disagree. But yeah. I think I will give Village a try. I have seen footage of it. I know, like, this isn't really a surprise to anyone who watched the previous, or who either watched or played the previous Resident Evil, but I do know that Ethan Winters ends up having more hand trouble again. I don't know what it is about Capcom who really hates the idea of Ethan having functional hands, but they seem to have a problem with this virtual fucking character having hands. I don't know who is making these decisions, but Ethan goddamn Winters has been through so much hell. And they're like, hey, you know what'd be great? If he kept losing more fingers. Like, at this point, I don't even know how he keeps getting them back, because I remember watching through the majority of the last Resident Evil. I can't give you the number of the Resident Evil, because I can't remember Roman numerals that well. But, you know, the one with the crazy hillbillies that, like, fucking, you know, strap him to a chair and try to feed him and shit. You know, that one. I remember in that game, he suffered some really major hand trauma, I think, if I'm not mistaken, involving a chainsaw. How the fuck did he get his hand back? Like, he's going through fucking, this new game, he looks perfectly fucking fine, but I do know for a fact that he suffered some horse shit in the last game. I don't know, Capcom just seems to have a problem with the man having hands. But, yeah, that is another game that I plan on playing at some point. And I am officially burnt out of topics. How long do I have to go? It is 1 hour and 18 minutes into this recording. What about the video? What am I on the video? Hour, 18 minutes? Yeah, I'm about synced up. I don't know if I'm synced up with you guys, but I am. So, roughly 20 more minutes to go. I don't know, I can talk to you about the process of making this Eggloo. So yeah, this is where the Eggloo started having some trouble, because it didn't actually occur to me that when I started getting to the base shape of this fucking build, that the gap between placing eggs would get larger. And I don't know if you know this, but the eggs can't change shape themselves. So that meant that I had to place more eggs to make this fucking thing look. That looks like utter garbage, but I think I fixed this. I can't fucking remember, but yeah, this is where things actually got pretty fucking complicated, because I thought this was gonna be a cinch, like, haha, just keep making rows upon rows until it eventually lines up, and then I realized, oh wait, they eventually have to converge at the top. And then I got to this base, to the base of the Eggloo, like the circular part, and I'm like, oh fuck, it gets wider. So it gets fucking wider. I have to do something about that. And my solution was to not do it eloquently, and just put more eggs into it until it looks slightly better. So here I'm just, you know, rotating eggs, putting them in the place. I don't know. I wonder if I can make the rest of this video. Can I, honest to God, talk about... So we're about 20 minutes away from the video being done. Let me check again. Yeah, about 20 minutes left. I'm wondering if I can somehow stretch out 20 minutes doing nothing but talking about this fucking egg sculpture. How would I fucking go about doing that? I already told you that I started on this like years ago. Fucking, you know what's hilarious about this build? I actually came up with the idea for it being an Eggloo, not because it's a funny pun name, but because in the old ship exterior, or interior, they actually changed the ship interior, I think like last year. But in the old interior, there was like an outline where you could perfectly like build an igloo shape, right? Like walking into the into this part of your orbiter, where like the forge is, and where the pet terminal is, where where your fucking arsenal is. Yeah, down here where it's placed, there was like an outline that was like perfect for like an igloo shape, and that's actually why the rough like shape of the outline of the igloo, I'm sorry, that's why it looks so well, because I cannot make a perfect circle to save my fucking life without some sort of outline. That's why it looks that good. I'm not blowing my own fucking dick or anything. I'm just saying it's a pretty decent circle, right? But the only reason that I was able to do it is because there used to be an outline on the floor there. So that's the only reason I was able to make this in the first place. And then it's been so long since I started it that they changed the ship interior, and that fucking that outline is now gone. So it just looks like that I am really skilled at making circles with eggs. How many eggs do I have left? I have to wait until I pull it back up, see if I can't glimpse it, but I think it was like 206 or something? You fuckers sent me a lot of eggs, like, holy shit. I actually still have, I didn't pull any of these eggs from my shelf in the living quarters. They're still there. I have not moved a single fucking one, and not just that, there's another gap in the igloo there. Please fix it. Please! Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, thank God. Yeah, so I didn't actually take any eggs away from the shelf. They are still very much there, and I also didn't take any eggs away from the walnut, the helmet mouth. They're still in there as well. These are all the leftover eggs that I have, and somehow they were enough to finish this fucking build. And by the way, I just want to say to the people who sent me like those hundreds of messages in my mail, I actually have not opened them yet. I have not opened a single fucking one of your messages. I may or may not have shown you footage of me opening them at the start of the video, but that was recorded after this. I'm doing this this voiceover of the commentary before the intro to the video. So I have to get through this, I had to record this first, and then I might open them. But at the time of recording this, I have not opened a single fucking one of your messages, and if I can avoid it, I don't think I will. I think I will let those messages sit in my mailbox forever, because I do not need any more eggs in my fucking life. I have plenty. Even after finishing this fucking sculpture, I still have plenty of eggs left over. I don't need any more. So I honest to God might just leave your messages to melt in the abyss, as it were. Oh, I'm starting to notice the big problem that comes with this egg sculpture. I end up making like one side of the dome shape like lopsided, and I never fixed this, by the way, because I just cannot be arsed. It would take way too much work, and I was like, oh fuck, I just want this to be over with, please. Fucking, I have this to do, I have the stuck run to do, why do I live in torturous existence? I'm not gonna fix this. So yeah, the Eggloo has like a lopsided fucking dome on the left side. You'll see it more clearly when the structure is done. And yeah, I never fix it because I'm an asshole about it. Oh shit. But yeah, if you sent me any of those messages, I'm going to try to not open them, but I might have to for context for the intro, because you've already seen the intro to the video, so you know what it's about. But I might have to open them for context. And there's definitely a lot of people who watch my shit that don't know the whole egg meme shit. They're like, Trib, what the fuck is this? And it's like, well, you see, one time I made a man out of purple eggs, and then people determined that I needed more of them. And so I started getting more of them. I can't even remember who started the fucking trend of sending me eggs. Was it Raw? I don't think so. Someone started that fucking trend. I cannot for the life of me remember who did it. It might be someone incredibly obvious that I'm just forgetting. I apologize if that's the case. My brain is very small. I cannot read. I have no intelligence. So you'll have to forgive me about that. But yeah, it's just been a meme that's been ongoing. And I think after this video, I don't know, I might close my gift receiving thing in the options so people don't send me more. Not because I don't like them. I think it's very funny to see my egg number go up. Don't get me wrong, but because it's platinum that I think people may need later. I know you might be like, no, I don't need this 5 fucking platinum. What the hell am I gonna do with it? But trust me, I have had situations where I have like gifted friends like meme gifts, right, in this fucking game. Like, haha, have this fucking Nerodays decoration, fucking like this Nero decoration, and then I'll be like, oh fuck, I actually needed that plat for like a rush or a fucking slot or something. So I might actually disable my my gifts just for that reason, so people aren't wasting so much fucking platinum on a stupid meme. But yeah. Oh shit, we are an hour and 26 minutes in. I can do this. We are almost done. I just have to keep talking, doesn't matter about what. I could be talking about fucking I could literally be talking about the weather. It is blazing balls right now. It is, where's my phone? Where's my phone? There it is. It is, 93 degrees outside right now. And I do not do well with heat. I fucking hate heat. Like, if I had the choice between being, like, really fucking cold or being really fucking hot, I would pick the former any day of the fucking week, because it is way easier to cool down, or it is way easier to warm up than it is to cool down. If you want to warm up, you put on a fucking jacket, right? Like, if your hands are cold, you put on some fucking gloves. If your legs are cold, you put on some fucking, like, sweatpants or something like that. But if you are hot, what options do you have? Air conditioning. That's the main one, obviously. But if you don't have that, fans don't really work, because all that's doing is that it's circulating fucking hot air in the room. The only option I can think of is maybe getting a fucking pool, idiot. So I despise the heat, and it's getting really hot in summertime Florida right now. And I pray to God that my AC doesn't break, because ACs here tend to like breaking a lot. I don't think I overdo the AC. I usually run it at the standard 72, but for some reason, my AC likes breaking a lot, and it's a pain in the ass, and it tends to do it every fucking summer. So here's hoping that it doesn't happen this time. I actually talked about the weather for like maybe 2-3 minutes. Can't fucking believe it. Oh shit, this is gonna be the worst video I've ever made, and that is a really, like, low bar to clear, don't get me wrong, but I've had some shit fucking videos, man. I'm not afraid to admit it either. I know when I've had bad videos. Fucking I had a really old Octavia video, with like a Lucio thumbnail, I think it was. I can't remember if I even unlisted this video or not, but it was really, really bad. I can't even remember why the fuck I made it. It was like, you know what it was like? Fucking, if I remember correctly, the way I made this video, it was like the world's shittiest fucking Mr. Warframe guy video, but I had no fucking substance to the idea that I was working with, so it was just really bad. But yeah, I know when I have shit videos, and this is definitely up there. But at least in this case, I'm making it purposely bad to punish those who sent me all these fucking eggs. But you know. I'm hearing noises again, fuck. That might just be the house settling though, I don't know. Again, it's spooky in here. I'm in a dark closet. I'm all by my own. It's very silent. And it's very spooky, so. But yeah, I have no qualms with making this a really shit video if it means torturing everyone who decides for whatever reason to stick through the entire fucking thing and not just skip to the end, because I'm actually gonna like wait a few days after publishing this video and then look at these statistics and see how many people just skipped to the end, because like if you didn't know, YouTube gives you like a whole bunch of tools to let you see you know, how many people where people are watching from in the world, like what's the age demographic, what's the fucking like gender distribution. They go like really in detailed in terms of like what information they give you for your videos, right? And I think I'm gonna look up one that tells you where people stop watching a video, because the general median I have is that people usually stop watching my videos between like maybe 11 to 13 minutes, which is pretty normal. That seems to be the median for most people who make content. But I want to see, when this video goes up, and I wait a few days and I go check that statistic, I want to see a fucking flat line, and it's just nothing for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes out of the video. And then maybe at an hour and 38 minutes, there's like a sudden spike in people that are actually watching the video. That's what I'm expecting to see, and that's what I hope to fucking see. If I don't see that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because that's the entire point here. I don't want people watching this fucking video. I want people to get bored and click off, or I want people to skip to the fucking end. I don't want to see people actually making it even just 10 minutes into the shitfest. If I see that the median view rate for this video is like 20 fucking minutes, or even just 10 minutes, I'm going to have a shit fit. Because that means I failed with this, with the point of this video in the first place. This is supposed to be fucking unwatchable. This is supposed to be the most boring fucking shit I can think of, and that no one should be able to watch this. It is an hour and 40 minutes of a dude placing eggs in a virtual environment. It should not be, it should not be entertaining. So, ideally, there should be no one listening to this right now, to this fucking rant that I'm going on about. No one should be listening to this. I hope that I am just talking to the fucking aether. They're like just I should be talking to the dirt right now. And if I'm not, consider me fucking mad, because it means that I failed in my goal. Fuck. But we're looks like we're coming up on the end here. Thank fucking God. I need a break. And we're rounding off the end of the igloo. I think you can actually start seeing some of the slant in the left side of the dome. When I say left side, I mean like facing here-ish. Well, we're desynced, so I can't fucking. I don't know. You'll see what I fucking mean. I think I do like a circle around of the igloo in a second once it's all done. And I think at this point in the video, I was like, or in the construction process, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm almost done. I think I'm just gonna rush these next eggs. And actually, I think I do rush them, but they actually don't look that bad. I can't tell the difference between these egg placements and any of the other ones. They're really not that bad. I think I did a pretty okay job with rounding out the back of the igloo. Where I faltered was at the roof, which you'll see in a bit. But yeah, placing too many decorations can lower your performance. Yeah, no fucking shit. When I was done with this, igloo, by the way, I hopped off of the game and then logged back in because I forgot something. I think I had to reset a build or something, because I think I selected a preload build and I changed a frame on it on accident. And I was like, well, fuck, I have to go back and fix that now, otherwise it's gonna bug the hell out of me. So I went back on and I went to fix it, and then when I turned around, I had like a slight frame drop when my eyes were laid bare upon this fucking monstrosity that I'm building. I think I had a slight frame drop. It wasn't much, but I think this is definitely affecting my orbiter performance, and it's all your fucking fault. And I have to live with this. Part of me was thinking as a joke, by the way. I actually made an error when making this video. So, oh fuck, oh shit, I'm knocking shit over. Oh no. I can't see shit. But anyways, fucking I actually made a mistake. I didn't get a recording of the igloo before I started working on it, and I only realized that halfway through the construction process of this video. So I had to stop constructing and actually get footage of the unfinished igloo to show people the project at the beginning of the video. You know that circling shot of the unfinished igloo? It's just a camera going around it while I'm talking over it. Yeah, I had to get that. I meant to get that before I even started working on the igloo, but I forgot. I was gonna make a joke about this error at the end of this video. I was gonna be like, oh fuck, I didn't get a shot of the unfinished igloo. And then as a joke, at the end of this video, I was going to deconstruct the entire igloo and fast forward back down to its base form, where I started reworking it. I was gonna deconstruct it all the way to that, rewind it with reverse music, and then just end the video on that and be like, I finished the igloo, but I never promised I would keep it. And I might still do that. I never actually said that I would keep this fucking igloo around. I just said I would finish it. So I could do the equivalent of a fucking child just stomping on their own sandcastle. I could do that. I finished what I started, but that doesn't mean, nothing that you finish lasts forever. Doesn't matter if it's a work by fucking Picasso. Your shit is going to be dust and ash at some point. Something's gonna happen to it. The world's gonna get obliterated by a fucking asteroid. It's not going to exist anymore. Nothing that you make lasts forever. And I was, honest to God, planning on destroying this igloo at the end of the video for shits and giggles, and also because it would be funny. It would be a funny way of incorporating that mistake in my recordings into the video. But I am a benevolent dickhead, and I decided not to do that. If in the future it starts causing significant performance issues, maybe, but for now, the Eggloo will live on. I'm not going to destroy it. It's going to stay in place, and you have my word on that. You can trust me. I'm not going to destroy it. If I do, I'll post about it on Twitter.com for upvotes and hearts and retweets and comments, because that is apparently all I live for nowadays. I need what's the word I'm looking for? Reassurance. I need reassurance from strangers that my voice is being heard, with all those numerical numbers going up alongside the heart icons and the retweet icons, and yeah, it feels very good to be noticed. I don't know what the fuck I'm going on about. Again, I know I've reminded you about this plenty of times, but I've been sitting in a closet for over an hour and a half, whiffing my own fucking farts in the darkness and hearing noises in my head because the recording room that I'm in is so fucking silent. It is dead silent that I'm hearing fucking ringing in my ears, and whenever the house settles, it sounds like a fucking giant is stomping through the house. So, you know, I'm losing a little bit of my sanity at the moment, but hey, we're almost done, and we're an hour and 37 minutes in. How long is this video? Please tell me we're almost fucking done. We have about 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left. I don't know. What else should I end this video on? I don't know. I guess I can recap. Fucking what's going on with me. So yeah, after this video, the Sevagoth video is gonna be coming out. I don't know when, because like I said, I'm struggling. Like I said before, I am struggling to write the Sevagoth script. I have a general like idea of what I think about him. I think he's good, but wording it into a script form is being somehow a pain in the ass. I don't know. I don't understand how, but it is because he's a really cool frame. But I'm struggling to get a script going. But it is the next video coming out. Just give me some time. You guys are notoriously very patient with my dumbass. I take way too long to make videos nowadays. I went from making a video a week back in 2017 and 2018 to slowly getting to the point where you get one a month, and that was not my intention. I don't know why that happened, and I am struggling to fucking fix it as well. You would think it'd be easy, just haha, start working earlier, idiot. But it's not. It's something with my fucking brain. I'm trying my fucking hardest to get more videos out in a more consistent manner. But fuck, it's just it's a learning process, I guess. But yeah, thank you for the patience and all this shit. And I do promise that I will get the Sevagoth video out within the next 8 months, because I don't want to give you a hard date on video releases unless I know that they're going to be done in like 2 days. By the way, if you want to know like when a video is about to come out, follow me on Twitter, because and this isn't just like a shameless fucking social media plug. I'm saying this like for your benefit. Whenever I'm about to release a video, typically I tweet about it. I'm like, hey, this video should be out in like 2 or 3 days. Anyone who follows me can tell you this. I do this a lot with almost every single video that I release. Some of them I forget that I put up for publishing at a later date, and I forget about it, and they just release, and I'm like, oh fuck, right, I forgot to tell people that I put this up. But for most of the time, I do announce when a video is about to come out on Twitter. So again, not a shameless media plug. I swear it's only mostly a shameless media plug. But yeah, it is mainly for your benefit. So if you are the kind of person who really likes my videos, and if you do, thanks a lot, because that really means a fucking lot to me. If you do care a lot about my videos, then that is the place to be, because you'll know exactly when they drop. Ah, fuck. So on my screen, I don't know where you guys are, but the Eggloo is done on my screen. I think I'm just filling in like 2 holes. Yeah, this is where I had to fill in a fucking hole. Again, I don't know how the syncing issue is. I just know it's a problem. So we might be in the same place, we might not. No fucking idea. But I'm plugging a hole in the Eggloo right now. Can I please place the fucking egg? Please? Place the fucking... There you go. Thank you. Fucking God. Christ. It's not that hard. And I think I'm placing another one in a hole right here. Yes, maybe? rotate it into the Eggloo. There we go. And I think that's it. I think I do like a circle around now. Yeah, I do. And there it is, and it's lopsided glory. It looks like it got hit with a fucking hammer. On like the side of the fucking Eggloo looks like a. My Eggloo has brain damage. The yolk got scrambled. But yeah, that is the Eggloo. I think I do one final decoration to the Eggloo. I'm just waiting for it to happen, and then I can finally sign off. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I think I realized that I want to do something here. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to decorate. I'm putting one final touch into the Eggloo. And I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to let this happen. I'm looking for it, and then I realize, oh, I can search display. There it is. Circle. And put it down. This actually isn't going to be very surprising if you saw my fucking Twitter account. But when I was talking about making this video in the first place. But, you know, I think it's funny. My humor is very highly intelligent. I have all the intelligence in the history of mankind, in fact. The fuck am I doing? Oh shit. We're almost fucking done. Oh shit, just get please fucking just deal it. Change the fucking image. It's right there, thank you. Change the image. Please. Oh, okay, let me free of this fucking torment, please. I want this to be over. It's almost done. There it is. Yeah, now you gotta do the zoom in. You gotta do the zoom in. Please. Right there. Yeah, zoom in. No, you fucking dipshit. I guess that works. I don't know if I edit it or all. And no, I think I just leave it here. And then I just rotate it a bit. Ah, shit. Okay, that is the video. I am leaving. If you watched through this entirely, fuck you. I hope you have a bad rest of your day. Goodbye.